The topic today is the topic today is why rejection might hurt, or when people reject you, sometimes you can feel a type of way, whether it be a friend, whether it be a job position, whether it be a person that you like and they don't like you back or have the same feelings towards you. I feel like, personally, I think rejection hurts because you're not self-assured. You're not confident in yourself and what you bring to the table. So when someone rejects you, you question yourself. You questioning your position. You questioning you like, and if you are questioning when they reject you, then you were already questioning yourself before they rejected you. So yeah, you are already questioning, am I good enough? Am I pretty enough? Do I talk too much? Do I not talk enough? Am I too much of an introvert? Am I too much of an extrovert? Those thoughts are already going through your mind, so you're not confident in yourself. Like my mom would always say, like, if somebody doesn't appreciate you or see your value, she would be like, it's their loss, and just move on. And instead of moving on from the situation, you dwell in the rejection, and you miss out on futuristic opportunity. So it's like you're on this road, and instead of looking forward, you're looking backwards at this person or these different people or these positions that rejected you. And our time is limited. We only have 24 hours in the day. If you're so focused on the past rejection, you'll never, like I said again, you'll never see what could be in front of you, the potential opportunity that lies in front of you. And what's for you is for you, and no one can take that away from you. What's for you is for you, and no one can take that away from you. So that's why I feel like the number one thing is you have to be self-assured with yourself. You have to be confident in yourself. You have to know what you bring to the table. So when somebody says, and also, let's not get this confused. If you, in your head, you think you bring all these things to the table and you actually don't have those qualities about you, but it's make-believe, then okay, you have to make sure that what you bring to the table is actually what you bring to the table, and it's not what you're making up in your head. But if you know that you are these different types of things, you know who you are, you know your inner person, you know what you got to know who you are. You got to know your self-worth. You have to know who you are. You have to know that you're that boss. You have to know. And if you don't know who you are, then yes, when people reject you, you'll have those questions, and you'll dwell in it longer than a person who knows who they are. Like, okay, they don't see my value, let's move on. And then tomorrow's not promised, so why waste your time thinking about the person that rejected you today? You got to move on. Move on. And if they come back, and then that's the thing, if they see, when you're able to get up and move past it, and they see that, then they're like, they might even come back like, that job offer might be like, well, she walked away confidently. Maybe I made the wrong decision. You have to be able to see who you are. Even if you looking like a dust bucket, you got to see the person that's within you. You have to see your inner warrior. You got to see that. And if you cannot see that, no one will see you. If you cannot see who you are, no one will be able to see you. Do you want to be Casper the friendly ghost that everybody just bumps and just pushes around? You got to be able to see yourself in order for people to see you. That's why the thing about rejection is, if a person rejects you and you just sit there and you sit there and you question them like, hey, why did you reject me? Hey, why did you reject me? Hey, why did you reject me? They're going to be like, because you're asking me, why did I reject you? They're going to look at you, that's why I rejected you, because you're sitting here, you're asking me. So it's very important that you know who you are. That's what I would say. Just knowing who you are will fix everything. And and we all get sad when we're rejected, but dwelling in it will not fix anything. Trying to just turn a new leaf and knowing who you are and just moving on, that's what will heal. sitting there and dwelling in it and not doing anything, not making no changes. And if you have to make changes, because sometimes the job position or what you was rejected you, it might be because of some things, like maybe you're too loud. Maybe you need to change some things about you. Maybe they see something that you're lacking. Grow. Don't make that rejection and just dwell in it and not change. Sometimes you need to change. That's why I bring that brought the point of, if you making up things that you bring to the table, like making up things in your head, like, oh, I'm this, that, and the third, but you're not. Don't let your mind fool you into believing that you're something, but you in actuality you're not that. So self-assured knows who they are, who they actually are, and it's not an imagination, make believe. Don't live in no make believe, because if you making up stuff, don't be a fake. Live in truth. Live in your truth, but let it be true. Just don't be that person that's just walking around and you think you all that in the bag of chips, but everybody can see everything. And that's the thing. Don't walk, even if you do have it together, still walk around with humbleness, because there's always something that you can be working on when it comes to yourself. So once people reject you, sometimes it doesn't have to do with you. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's them. And also, like I said, what's for you will be for you. In the end, no matter anything, no matter the circumstances, no matter nothing, what is for you will be for you in the end. I don't care. Nobody can take what God has already given you before you were even born. Like, no one can take that away from you. Remember that. So if somebody rejects you and all that, just say, God, please give what you have for me, and let the rest, if it's not for me, just let it go away. Let me have the ability to just let it go and move on. And if it is for me, if it's for me, it's for me. If it's not, it's not. Just have that mentality. Your time is too short to just be sitting there worried about what the rejection. Focus on the opportunities, because if you focus so much on the rejection, you'll miss out on futuristic opportunities. Bye-bye.